I didn't think I would need to make this video because, a lot of people have common sense to know that anime characters or any character in fiction is not real. They don't have a will, they cannot talk back to you. But somehow a lot of people on Twitter just don't get it about consent and what that really supposed to mean. And I don't know, it's because someone got their head up their ass or they're absolutely blind, but we're gonna have to go over that today. And you're probably not gonna even pay attention, mainly because I look like a Danganronpa character, and which is the most infuriating thing if that's the reason why you're not even watching me. Because I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Chad. If because I look like this is the reason why you don't watch me, that is absolutely infuriating to me. Because I have plenty of good points when it comes to different videos, yet that's the whole thing that you cannot accept about me. Meanwhile, you have characters and people that look like this, look like that, look like this, yet that is acceptable, but not this entire Danganronpa setup. That is absolutely weird to me, and you're just being hypocritical of what the hell is going on. But we ain't finna get into that. I'll say that for another video. But pretty much, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Nsfw here, and today we're gonna be talking about the character consent. I don't understand this one. So I've been seeing a lot, and even going back to the Jaden video that we made, a lot of people hated me for making that video, and even going as far as to, try to send me some type of threats. And the funny thing is, I was laughing the whole way home. I really was, because indefinitely, I really just don't care. But the point is, on Twitter, a lot of people keep talking about, oh, a character has to have consent. They have to have rights like human beings actually have them. But that's not even close to being the case. That shouldn't even be the case at all. Because if characters could consent, the world will be thrown into chaos. Like, if you really think about it, if a character can actually consent themselves, think about it. If you're playing Genshin Impact, and for whatever reason, you're like, alright, for good luck, I'm gonna just jump off this tall mountain and then let my character pass, and then we're gonna wish for a new character and get that new character. Imagine if you did that, some police just run up to your house and be like, you're under arrest for actually committing murder. You're like, wait, what? Yeah, really weird, because someone in Genshin just passed away on your behalf. That means that you're going to jail for it. That would be absolutely insane. Someone come in the game has arrested you because you killed off some character. Or let's even go for a step further. If you're playing a Jentai game, or you're watching a whole, Jentai animation, you end up watching it, and the girl just says, oh crap, you can't do that, and then police show up at your house. You talking about you're under arrest watching things or doing something without their consent, proper consent, yet they do it anyway. It's just like, wait, what? That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. They arrest the character in that animation, and then they arrest you. You know how crazy and out of whack that would be? Even if you went out of your way to watch Dragon Ball Z, or, watch any anime, and then they just go out their way to kill the villain character, and then all of a sudden, Goku gets arrested because he just killed a villain character that literally was going to destroy the world. What type of nonsense? So, yeah, that would be some weird type of stuff. That'd be some absolute weird type of things. Or even go as far as being like the creator got arrested for getting a character killed. A character cannot consent. Consent is when you ask for permission to do stuff. Even if I were to throw Kaede on the screen and ask, hey Kaede, can I look at you naked and put up a fan art of that on screen? What? I can't hear you. If you say nothing, then I will. She says nothing, everybody. Alright, let's go for it. And I just post on the screen like this. Yeah, some luscious Kaede boobs. But does that really bother Kaede? No, because she doesn't even know I did it. Because she's not real. And even though I made it look like she's really worried and concerned, I can make her look happy and she could be a freak about it. So, there's different ways of how you can use this. So it doesn't matter when it comes to a character. And again, when it comes to people being portraying themselves as a character or putting themselves into said character, you separate the character from the person behind that character that, they use for influence or whatever. You can separate that character from the real person. That is a thing. You realize that is a thing that people do. And that is why a lot of content on Jaden or any other VTuber person just come out the woodworks. Now, and also a thing that I feel like a lot of people kind of misunderstood when making that previous video. I feel like a lot of people thought I said it's 100% okay to make that content. I never said it was 100% okay. I said if someone were to make it, it's whatever. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing I can do about it to stop it. Nothing you can do about it to stop it. So it's whatever. Even if the person behind that character says no, and if people make it anyway, nothing we could do. That's what I was saying. So when Jaden said no, she doesn't want that type of creations and stuff out there to be like accessible for people. Like, to be 100% honest, is it okay to make that type of stuff for her character? No, it is not. And personally, if we were able to do something about it, of course I'll be all down for that. However, because there is no real way to do it, because you cannot do that, and artists are gonna draw whatever they want to, what you gonna do about it? What are you literally gonna do about it? Same thing with a VTuber. If a VTuber come out with a character and just show off their, model, and if someone drew a picture of her sucking on a dildo, then what you gonna do about it? You could tell someone to take it down, but then you might get a resurgence of other content that your character is gonna be locked in, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing in the slightest. That's what I'm getting at here. Because, again, this is the internet. You cannot do anything because the internet is just gonna do what it wants. And I'm not saying that it's okay for people to do that. Whether it's okay is up to you. If someone says they don't want their character to be looted, of course, then that's not great. But if they keep making content, what are you gonna do to stop it? I can't personally stop it. Can you personally stop it? No, that's not how this works. Take my character for example. This is what he looks like, sexy as freak. But if someone were to draw a messed up picture of him getting his limbs cut off or put into some girl type of Jentai material, I don't like that type of material, but what can I do about it? That's someone else's creation. That's someone else's thing. They put him in that. I can't tell them to take it down. I can't figure out a way to get them to take it down. It's impossible. Even though I don't like it, it's whatever. So do what you want with it. And even if someone was to put my character in a sexual situation, would I be any type of mad about it? No, not really, because I actually implore you to do that. But personally, even if I didn't want that, it would be very hard to take it down because, plenty of people would try to go in and try to make more of it, or just ignore my ways of what I said. So it's just whatever when it comes to this topic. And again, a lot of people are probably not going to listen to me because that is not how this works. Because they're going to try to make up whatever excuse they can to make sure that their character don't get looted, even though it's going to get looted. Even when companies and anime studios be like, don't make Jentai material of Tanya, don't make Jentai material of Evangelion characters, yet the internet does it anyway, because they're going to. And it's kind of impossible to monitor who's making this type of content and take them all down. It is a really hard thing to take down. I'm trying to explain that because a lot of people don't get it. It's not like artists just upload to Twitter. That's it. Only uploads to Twitter. No, they upload to World 34. They upload it to Jailbrew. They upload it to Sankaku Complex. They upload it to many different sites, and people will spread those pictures around because they just open for people to look at. That's how that goes, and that's nothing anybody could do about it. Even when Capcom made that whole thing about, not posting any type of sexual material of their characters, people still do that. It is not something that Capcom can even stop themselves, as much as they would like to. If you see a Juri Han naked on screen, or a nude mod of Juri Han in your Street Fighter V, you're going to see it. There is literally nothing you can do about that. Absolutely. You could try to get on somebody, but at the same time, someone else is just going to try to pop up the mod and try to boot it up into something else. It's not easy to try to take down people and their creative freedom. It is not. You cannot do that. It's just impossible. And the thing is, a lot of artists that really try to go safer work too, as well, and try to blow up off of that, they don't get the blow up that they deserve. A lot of safer work artists don't get that. Lucky few do, but not everybody does that. What usually happens? They turn into Nsfw artists because that's where the people at. That's what people will grab their attention at, because they're like, oh, if we see something sexual, that's what's gonna click. And unfortunately, that's just how it is. That's how a lot of people, get their blow up, because they have to make some type of sexualized arts of some character. Not all the time, not all artists, but that's where it comes in. That's where it comes in a good bit of the time. And to be perfectly honest, I'm no stranger to that either. Remember Oda-chan? Remember how many times I talk about how Oda-chan is hot and stuff? Guess what I did? I made Jentai for a character. And guess why? And there's a whole explanation why in a previous video, but just to give you a quick summary, Zontan said, yes, Zontan, the actual account of Zontan, asked me if there's some Jentai in her future. I'm like, now I usually don't do that because I don't like making Jentai material because it goes against my morals. However, I'll do it this one time. So I made a picture of Oda-chan naked and Zontan naked, and and my OC is in the middle enjoying his time. He ain't doing anything visibly that you can see to those girls, but he is enjoying his time. And Zontan loved it. She absolutely retweeted it, and a bunch of people saw it. And I was like, oh snap, Zontan actually saw it? That's absolutely amazing. That's incredible. And then, after a while, I kind of got felt bad about it. Mainly because I'm like, oh no, I just created a whole resurgence of Oda-chan Jentai art. No. And that's how I literally felt. I really did feel bad about it. Some time later, I was like, yo, I had to go up and I went on my way to actually DM Nsfw himself and apologize and say, yo, I ain't mean to post some Jentai content of Oda-chan. It was Zontan. It was a heat of the moment type of thing. Like, I really wanted to get her to see me. And, it was what I mean, if Zontan asks you to make something, you gonna sit here and not do it? Like, bruh, are you serious? Or if you gonna talk to Zontan and she doesn't, and if she expects you to reply back, you ain't gonna reply back? That's some cap. I know you lying. But but anyway, at the end of it, Nsfw said it was all good. He told me it was all good, and that was it. And I was just like, oh, okay. Now, am I making more content of Oda-chan? No, but that was a one-time thing. And Nsfw was fine with it. And there's other people that Nsfw probably know that made Jentai material of Oda-chan, and he's probably fine with it. And he never once said that that he doesn't want it. He never said that he did want it. He never said anything about it. So, free reign, I guess. So pretty much, it doesn't matter even if you said no or even if you said yes. People are still going to make content of said character because that is just how it goes. Doesn't matter if it's someone that's completely innocent, she's getting looted. It doesn't matter if it's someone that a company didn't want to get looted, they getting looted. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. And again, if you're really talking about consent again in the beginning part of this video, imagine if a character didn't like the ship they were in. Ooh, I'm getting on your head now. Like any MHA ship, like Deku and Todoroki. Imagine if they actually tried to arrest you for forcing them into a relationship. That would suck now, wouldn't it? Point is, characters cannot consent. If you have a character that is your OC or a VTuber, you have to separate them. This character is not you, and people will not see it as that. You may see it as that. I even see my OC as that, but people will not think of that character as you. You are your own person with an own physical appearance, with an own physical body. This is a picture that someone just drew in 10 minutes. That doesn't matter. Or a VTuber model. That doesn't matter. Learn how to separate things. That is the key point of this entire video. Separate things, and oh my goodness, your life will be much easier. There is no possible way, no physical, real way that a character or a VTuber model or whatever thing that you speak through can exist. That just doesn't work like that. The fictional characters do not have free will. You have free will because you're a real person. Fictional characters don't. I'm actually going mentally insane because of this. Because that's just how people act when it comes to this topic. It's actually insanity. It's actual insanity, and it actually makes me want to lose my actual mind. It is something that should be It's something that a child could explain to you without any type of, confusion. But that's how people are. And really, you think if people, and if you say this on Twitter about your character not gonna, be part of any type of lewd tactics and takes, you really think people on Twitter are gonna care? People on Twitter be posting dead bodies and videos and stuff like that. When it comes to, any type of violence and stuff, they post whatever they want to. And you really think Twitter and anybody that exists on that platform is gonna care if a stupid anime character or a VTuber model gets looted? That's like the least of their problems. The next problem because the next thing they're probably gonna be wondering is how they're gonna celebrate some person dying, which is hella unfortunate and very, very disgusting. People even go as far as to celebrate when a voice actor or someone gets some type of, virus. Get the virus, especially just like they did with the Boruto voice actor. So, oh good, she got. No, it's not. It is not good. That is a real human person. Just because you don't like the show, stop watching the show. Don't wish nothing ill on nobody. That's disgusting. But anyway, I'm pretty much done. It's gonna run into a 20-minute video. Hopefully you did enjoy and you learned something if you actually did pay attention. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on Twitter so I can like to donate to the channel. Patreon is available as well. Until then, this is your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.